This life is composed from two different realities, dimensions really. Dimension where there's this Satan, people serve themselves, and this egoic entity, mindset Satan, and rules in this reality are hostile, egoic. Lots of anger, hatred, jealousy, envy, pride, in bad meaning of that. And second reality is where God rules, existence, Allah, that higher intelligence, where selfless approach is necessary, like serving, paying to charity, doing good deeds, praying, meditating, cleansing the body, mind, spirit from all those things. I been majority of my life in that second category, that hostile world. Like I injected a lot of, that actually was from the past, maybe not even that life. My body, my inner body was filled with different hostile conditions, energies, burden from the past, trauma. Different problems, many of them. When core is like that, when that inner temple is filled like that, when the Ruh heart center is filled with that mind, then life don't function well. Life still, that God, Allah, existence, try to bring you up from that, like pick you up from that, purify it, but it is horrendously difficult process. Once you fell off there, once you create that chaos to yourself, havoc, then all this energy inside of you, low frequency, different energetic disturbances here and there, will be acting against you. So every hostile approach towards life, towards all other people, towards yourself, will creating that energetic disturbance. We're creating like entities, forms of energy somewhere inside, and they stay there and they occupying our system. Earlier or later they will cause some havoc, cause some hostile experience of life, illness, mental, physical. When they are not uprooted, and when there is a match, then life become burden, hardship, when the temple is full of that. So me, by observing this for years, when I started my journey, and my temple, my inner body, my mindset was full of that, nothing good came out of that. Just burden, just problems of the life, one after another, never ending river of problems. Why the problems are there? It is just simply past. Energetic accumulated as an energy inside of us. So I explore all the possible way to understand that what's happening in the life. Sometimes you do one serious imprint, serious sin in life, and then entire this energetic balance can be dropped, can be like destroyed inside. So you are left with your past, and you have to, like existence give us no choice whatsoever, clear that past, cleanse that energy from inside. Energy is cleansed on different various ways, in different various ways. It's through life experiences where our biggest chunks of that energy are cleansed. Suddenly something happening and you see someone get upset, angry on you, chucking on you energy, and you either fight with that, either absorb it and not respond, not reply in hostile way towards that person, towards that event experience. Then you winning the battle. Then something get purified in you. This is method of existence, God Allah. This is how it is, how it works. Once we create that hostility inside, we will be facing later on that, but with protection of that existence. And we're learning as well on that way not to really fight, not to react to what's going on, which is quite hard. We may say to ourselves we will do this way, but there will be moment when we will be simply agitated, we will simply won't be able to do this way. There will be plenty of moments where we will be able to be peaceful, not reactive, but there are sometimes, from time to time, there will be moment we'll see there is work to be done on that, in that experience, on that level of something. So our temple is filled with different energies. They are responsible for different behavior of ours, body, mind and reality. For example, where people steal, harassing, where are people are angry, people are hostile towards other people, towards themselves, people do lots of nasty things. They're creating that energetic imbalance, that anger, that hostility, that hatred inside, that have different forms, and this accumulating in our body in form of energy. There is no really way to later on run away from this. Either this will drown you, you won't be able to cope with that pain inside, with that energy which will be coming to the surface and experience with that, so you will be fighting. Either you find a way how to cleanse that. It can be cleansed through prayer, meditation, scriptures, fasting, generally teaching yourself how to observe and feel those. I started my journey from meditation. Later on I seen there is something missing, lacking, so I started learning prayer through different religions, finally Islam. But entire this journey of the prayer, where you speak to God, in my case lead to meditation, where I can simply sit and every few hours rest inside of me and observe what I feel at this moment, what kind of uneasiness going on in my body. When I'm sitting for a longer period of time, 1 hour, and those energetic uneasiness appearing here and there, this is energy accumulated from the past. This is something may be responsible for financial problems. Something may be responsible for different blockages, different closed doors in the life. There's plenty of it. So how important is to address those in real time. Now I'm in the time and phase of life, I'm simply resting in myself by sitting in meditation like that. I just observing and feel those appearances inside of me. There is many things inside which we simply don't know what they are, what is responsible for it. We can sometimes see it. Okay, we got problem, let's say, with the belly, or problem with the chest, problem with something else not working, some doors are closed. Those are indicators that our energetic stream is blocked somewhere, that we have to find a way and solution how to unblock it, how to observe it, how to feel it when this appears inside. It can be, like I said, addressed through life experience, when life suddenly chuck on you some experience to get rid of that hostile energy inside, or it can be just simply by sitting in meditation, just like I'm doing now. I'm sitting and feeling what's appearing inside of me. Where is the pain? Where is uncomfortable feeling inside of me? The more we cleanse of those, more that temple become pure, the better our words start function, and better we feel with ourselves. We cannot achieve in life, and life is burden, or life is hard because we feel unwell with ourselves. That energy inside, that temple, ruch, heart center, mind is contaminated through different experiences of life. Disturbance of energy inside. That energy have quite often negative load. So things cannot work well in our universe, in our reality. But once we start approaching those in such a way, we may notice as well that there is some element in this reality universe which protecting us. This is God existence. When life chuck on us hostile energy, hostile experience, then most likely we may be able to absorb this without fighting, without reacting to that, or something hostile happened. Then we see, okay, that potentially supposed to something really bad happen in that experience, that place, but it didn't happen for some reason. Like there was some magic hand protecting you or moving you around that experience. This is the justice of the God. Once you are on the path, religious path or any self-inquiry path, and you investigating that temple, those energies, then you see there is something which protecting you. This is this so-called God existence, Allah, higher intelligence. It knows you want improvement. It knows you want cleanse that. It knows you want get better. From time to time, it may give you experience which you simply see you yourself. You won't be able or won't want to take on the board. You will be unwilling. Then you will learn that there is another layer of unconsciousness inside of you which simply don't want to participate, don't want to take part in this. It will feel uncomfortable. Quite often in my case, I notice I've been given experiences to give something, to do something where I simply lack of it, completely lack of it. So it's hard to give from that point when you see it is really hurting you. When those things goes this way, you learn, okay, if I cannot go this way, this path, then I have to investigate my own energy, my own appearances, and that imbalance inside of my inner body. That's perhaps most easiest way than to chuck yourself completely in the fire. But still, there will be a moment you will have no choice experience, life experience, aliveness give you no choice whatsoever to chuck yourself in that fire. Perhaps this is as well depending from amount of spaciousness or access to your inner temple, where fear is less, then most likely you will take that experience on the board. You won't fight, you won't struggle, you just do it. Like Nike sign is, just do it. There is truth in this. When we are able to approach life experience, existence this way, then things will be changing much more rapidly, quickly. But quite often we got so strong resistances that we simply don't want to approach that, or it is so in our eyes nasty, uncomfortable, that we don't want, we stay away from those. But like in religion, let's say Islam is said that what is Islam is a submission to God, is to do what present moment, what Allah present moment giving you, and doing that without complaint. But at the beginning, when we full of crap, full of those conditions inside, and that energy is distorted, disturbed, that's almost impossible to be this way. We will be avoiding and running away from those experiences. But more that temple is cleansed, then more we will be easygoing in those, and more we acquire that wisdom, intelligence, what we can, what we cannot, what is appropriate, what is not. That life journey is difficult journey. Sometimes I see it as okay, we make mistakes, We make horrendous mistakes somewhere on the line, down the line, in lifetime span of existence, and we create that havoc inside. But sometimes I see havoc might be given to us as a test, if and how we will be able to digest this, approach this. I quite often finding myself in dead end situation without exit. I'm struggling with this. This is like horrendous pressure on me. Through years, I have to say I had even stronger pressures than now. Maybe my tolerance improved, but I'm still under pressure, like I'm non-stop cornered and pressured with horrendous force to extract those things from inside. They are very uncomfortable moments, and sometimes when we don't want to give up something, existence do it quite forcefully. Suddenly you, like I recorded on previous video, you experience like turmoil inside, energetic imbalance, energetic rage inside, like something raging in you, something it knows it's time to be released. This egoic self, this hostile energy, Satan, devil knows that part of that reality knows it will be purified, removed. Somehow it sees that God approaching you, God, existence, Allah want to remove those things, and those things will be struggling in you, fighting. So you may observe in yourself such a things like anger at certain times and moments, anger like something really horrendously struggling in you, like is hateful, like your mind is hateful. They are the moments to observe it and feel it, but sometimes I see it's simply not enough. You simply won't be able to do it. So that energy will have to be somehow expressed, released. So life, God, existence, Allah, that reality, that intelligence, higher intelligence will give you experience to remove that. Different kind of experiences. We're not creating this. Definitely we have not enough wisdom to create such experience. This will be simply come to you. And if you pray, meditate like I do, quite often actually I spend majority of my time and life in that, in exploring this inner temple and observing, then you most likely will be able to be aware where this is happening. You will know, okay, now something's struggling in me, something is really, I cannot manage that. So you'll be more watchful, more careful in those situations. And instead, when situation come, instead of blowing up in someone's face, most likely you will be able to be calm and peaceful and observe, pause. That's how those things are transformed. Those things are changed and removed from inside. So you can jump like on higher level of consciousness, reality, be in the better reality. So world around won't seems to be to you so hostile, or reality simply will be more friendly, more pleasant to you. With many things, I understood this way, many things this way, but there are still certain things in life, my life, which really are difficult to digest and understand. You're asking yourself question, why those things function this way? Why I cannot release this? Why this happening so long, so piercing me, crushing me, destroying me? Why I have to live and feel this for years? Because this process, once you degrade yourself, once you become hostile person to this world, to people around, to yourself, you will have that egoic mind and you act against people yourself. You create that burden to yourself. There will be moment existence will give you no choice like to cleanse that, to go on that purification way and just cleanse that. If you will be wise, you will take that opportunity on the board. But if you will be stupid, you will kept fighting with existence. But existence give you many times chances to see you cannot fight with reality, with what is, with God, existence, Allah. There is no way. You can only bruise yourself more, cause to yourself more pollution, more pain, more sorrow. So wise choice is to obey to the best of your ability and do those things, and take the approach of cleansing those energies inside. Observe them, feel them, so you can function better. When I look at my life, me 30 years ago, I was completely different human being. I was not really myself. I was burdened to the core with different things. Like I was completely unconscious. When time passing, life giving you those experiences, those hardships, all those things, and this temple inside, that ruh from Arabic, that heart center, inner space, get purified. You function better and better, feel better and better, understanding more and more, you're acquiring more wisdom, and together with this, perhaps you becoming more beautiful outside as well. Your physical appearance changing. That's what existence is. That's hard process, and speed of that process depends from our participations. How much we can let go, how much we can be obedient and participate, not fight with existence, accept what is and go with it. Assalamu alaikum and God bless you.